And I said, so what do you want me to change? They say your name. So why do I have to change my name? My name is Gurmit Singh. Your name isn't TV-ish. So when we started recording, we were broke. We had no budget. So we were really ready for them to say, enough is enough, cut the show. The ministers here were going to go to JB. They said, we'd like Phua Chu Kang to go over there. We'll book a slot on stage. They can go out there, better, joke, and hopefully broach the subject about the water tension and how we can resolve this issue. No briefing, no nothing, just see what we can do. And then I said, thank you, okay, bye-bye. I started walking faster and faster. I started running. You know why? Because people started running after me. Phua Chu Kang! Hey, Phua Chu Kang! Hey, Phua Chu Kang!
What's going on, everyone? Thanks a lot for joining us on the Rishi Report SG60 podcast series. Now, in my studio, we've had guests talk about topics ranging from politics to science to art to entertainment. And I've learned a lot this season. I hope you have as well. As a bonus episode, I thought I'd bring on a guest who's not physically in the studio, no. But this is someone who I've been inspired by, who I have been in awe of, who I've learned a lot from in the short time that I've known him. Back in 2021, we had a live show in front of a live studio audience, and this person came on as my guest and shared some fantastic stories. I'm very happy to inform all of you that we're going to share some excerpts of that interview with the iconic, the inimitable, someone whose personal life journey is intertwined with Singapore's journey as well. A very fitting guest for our bonus finale episode of our series, Gurmit Singh. Enjoy this one.
But I think we've covered a lot of the news tonight. I'm interested in doing something a little different. So, without further ado, let's have a chat with the real, the one and only, Gurmit Singh, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise.
I know it.
Hello.
Welcome. This is the real you lah.
Yeah, no character, just me. That's why I dress like this. Like shit. Can I just quickly ask?
You want to ask?
The two people from Spain, do you know who I am? It's okay, you can say no. It's Singaporely incorrect. You have an idea. Well, just take a picture of me in case you know. I am famous. I'm quite famous.
No. I'm curious. Okay, then that's the follow-up question. How did you hear about the show?
We know you from the last year before the COVID with a few comedy festivals.
Oh,
nice. Thank you for your support.
These are the only two people that know me but don't know you. In the whole of Singapore, I think. No Rishi, they don't know Gurmit Singh.
You should take a picture of them.
Yeah.
Like
wow, my OnlyFans account. Big two fellas only.
No, that's cool. That's so cool.
It's so beautiful that you are here either way because you're being exposed to a true legend of show business, culture, and identity in Singapore. Gurmit Singh, everybody. Very, very honestly. Now, typically on the show, what we do, we try and finish out with a bit more like news-related interviews, and we try to talk about current affairs a bit. But I think, Gurmit, your story, your personal story, is so intertwined with Singapore's story over the past 30 years in not just your show business career, but also, like I said, in terms of the Singapore identity, in terms of culture, in terms of education. Even the characters you've played have had an impact in schools and people, the way people speak. People got scared when people speak in there and all that. But what is the origin story? Because people ask, is Gurmit, you sing or you what are you, Indian or what?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I have two younger sisters. Three of us don't look like a typical Indian. And I was confused for a long time. And I would ask my mom, like, where, are we really Indian, Punjabi? And then she would just say, yeah, we're from North India. North India is like that one. Very like that. Not like Indian, but like Indian. North India. Now I thought, really? I couldn't buy it. So when I was 13 years old, I discovered the concept of birth certificate. I said, that's it lah. I will find out proper official document. So I say, Mom, 13 years old, show me your birth cert. I'm in trouble now. Then show me the birth cert, race, Indian. Very disappointed. I thought it was something else, right? Then later on I found out that in those days, her time, you would fill up your own document yourself. You can put India, you can put Malay, the clerk will take it and just, that's it, print. Won't even check. You can put prata, bandung, murtabak with sardine.
For Singaporeans, prata is not race. For Singaporeans, prata is religion.
All right.
Right. That's true.
Right? I'm going to be a bit real and sort of like bring it down a bit, be serious a bit. So in 2001, my mother passed away, and then sometime later, my father brought us to one side, my sisters and myself, and said, I have a story to tell you. And the story is that there's this Chinese lady. This is happening during Japanese occupation. Japanese soldiers are here and all that. Chinese lady at the beach with a laundry basket, laundry on top and all that. And as she's walking along the beach, a Punjabi man is walking towards her. And they say, hello, hello, you know. And then suddenly they hear a baby crying. And there's no baby around. And to his horror, the Punjabi man finds that the baby is in the laundry basket. And he asks the Chinese woman, what's happening here? So she said that, I cannot have this baby. I cannot look after, so I brought it here to the beach to put it down on the beach here. Either it die or somebody can adopt it. Now this Punjabi man had just gotten married, and he wasn't, his wife medically could not give him any kids. So he said, can I take this child and I'll look after her like she's my very own child. And that baby was my mother. So her real mother is Chinese, Singapore, and her father is Japanese soldier. Whether it was romance or rape, we don't know. And my mother never tried to go back and find her biological mother because she felt betrayed. Like, what mother would give away a baby, her own flesh and blood? She couldn't understand that. She couldn't really embrace that, and she just left it. That's why she was very dismissive when I asked her, where are you from? North India, North India. Straight away. And that's why I look like this now. Lah. So I'm half Indian, quarter Chinese, and quarter Japanese. So I'm just happy that the Indian parts are nice. Lah. I got 3 kids. Yeah, better than the bloody pandas.
Okay.
Did I just say panda? Panda.
Panda.
But say panda! Panda!
That's your Japanese coming out.
Yeah.
And then sometime in the 90s is when showbiz happened for you. You offered a contract at the then SBC, Singapore Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah. I was discovered by a TV producer. I was performing at Haw Par Villa. It's a theme park like Disneyland.
It's like the hell version of Disneyland. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was doing a lot of a show on stage, and the TV producer after the show came down to me and said, hey, you're quite good. You should come and do TV work. And I said, oh, yeah, very kind of you, but don't think so, what happened. But 4 years later, someone called someone who called someone who called someone who called someone who called someone. This is really true, I'm not making it up. There were so many call, because I have friends in low places. So finally somebody called me and said, hey, TV wants to audition you. So I went to audition, and I got my first show called Live on 5. That was unheard of because it was a live show, 1 hour. Back then, everything was pre-recorded because Singaporeans, or Singapore that time, very, very hush-hush, must control, cannot say vulgar words, cannot do what we are doing here, very, very control freak. So it was a live show, and every Monday night was a live show, and every Monday night I had diarrhea because I was so nervous. After 3 months, I was called up to management, and they said, you're doing very well, you're popular and all that, we'd like to offer you a full-time employment contract. I was like, wow, this is it's really happening, right?
Yeah.
They said, but before you sign the contract, we'd like to tweak a little bit. I said, tweak a little bit? Yeah. Already I had cut my hair. My hair was very long before and curly, wavy rather. And they said, cut your hair because you look like another presenter, Douglas Olivero from Rolling Good Times. So I had to cut my hair to look different. And then I said, so what else? Cut pubic hair. What else do I have to cut?
I'm saying the people who are laughing at the Douglas Olivero joke are really showing
their age. Yeah. And those laughing at pubic hair show that they have pubic hair also. Okay.
Showing their mental state.
Yeah. And I said, so what do you want me to change? They say, your name. Yeah. So I said, I'm sorry, why do I have to change my name? My name is Gurmit Singh. Your name isn't TV-ish. So I said, so what name should I have to be TV-ish? Well, your face looks like a Christopher. Not only that, they said, you look like a Christopher D'Souza. They changed my family name also. My family name also they changed. Suddenly my parents didn't exist anymore. I thought they were joking, but they were in seriousness. Like, if you change your name Christopher D'Souza, they can sign the contract, all that. Immediately I said, I cannot sign this for 2 reasons. Number 1, it'll be insult to my parents. Right? They gave me the name. What kind of son am I to change my name just because I want to be famous? And secondly, half the time I'll forget that Chris is my real name, right? And then I have to keep remembering, I might forget, right? So if I'm walking along Orchard Road and somebody shouts, "Hey, Chris!" And I just walk on, keep walking. "Chris! Chris! Hey, Chris!" And I still walk on, and then they'll say, "Wow, that Chris is very proud, though."
Arrogant,
Never
yeah.
turn around. So I said, I can't sign this contract if you need me to do that. And a few days later, they called me, they said, "You know what? It's okay, go ahead. We'll keep your name as Gurmit Singh, sign the contract."
Although they felt it was not TV enough.
Not TV-ish now. But the irony is that after that, I kept doing many shows with the name Gurmit on it. Gurmit Small Talk, Gurmit's World, and Tonight with Gurmit, my talk show. So there's a lot of Gurmit.
Yeah, that's the irony. And because I think Gurmit's World, you were saying, I don't know how many of you watched that show back in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
That was a sketch show also, with
Yes.
multiple characters that you played.
Yeah, there were 6 characters, but every week we only do 2 characters. And we realized, and Phua Chu Kang was one of them.
Ah.
And we realized, yeah, don't pray. Yeah. It's such a fun thing to do. I'm still doing his role, by the way. And him and Mutu, whenever they came on that week, that night, the ratings would double. So the management thought, after 2 seasons of Gurmit's World, let's do PCK, the sitcom. And then the rest is history.
This is a very beautiful story for many reasons, because if you hadn't stuck to your guns and be true to who you are at the start,
Yeah.
Gurmit Singh wouldn't have been the entertainer that he was. Gurmit's World wouldn't have been the show that it was, and PCK wouldn't have been born.
Right.
And the history, the legacy that you've had would not even have existed. So
Yeah.
kudos to you. Well done.
Oh, no, thank you. I think I'm just very blessed
Yeah.
and grateful, right?
Yeah.
But just to share with you, do you know that actually PCK, the sitcom, almost never came on air?
Your manager.
No, this is what happened. When a TV show, the project is approved by management, then the marketing department will go to different companies to get sponsorship. That's where we make money. They will ask them to buy product placements, buy product commercial slots and all that, and that's where we make our big money. Every company they went to, they said, "Oh, it's a funny show. This character, his name is Phua Chu Kang. His English not very good and then he speaks a lot of Singlish and then he makes fun of people and then he even makes he takes advantage of his clients. He steals the products from them and all kind of thing." And every time they heard this, the companies would say, "It doesn't align with our product branding so we cannot." So when we started recording, we were broke. We had no budget. No budget at all. Usually when we have rehearsals, right, we have it in a rehearsal room. Our rehearsal was in a storeroom, basement. So that was very, very like, whoa, what the heck is going on? When we went on air, we were crossing our fingers because every episode that went on air was negative. We're losing money, we're losing money, we're losing money. So we were really ready for them to say, enough is enough, cut the show. But twist of fate or whatever, we submitted our tape for Asian Television Awards.
Oh.
And then we won for Best Sitcom, Best Actor, Best Actress. We be Under One Roof.
Wow.
And Under One Roof was here. So,
But this gives us hope because for the Rishi Report, this was you were saying this was in the 90s. You were rehearsing in a basement.
Yeah.
This is 2021. This show was rehearsed in a basement storeroom also. So
yeah.
gives us in Chinatown.
You will make it one day.
I know. Thank you. One day it might happen. But the character of PCK, like I said, it's intrinsically linked to Singapore, and you were actually involved in some capacity in some cross-border relations at some point also, right?
Right. It's amazing to me sometimes how people think PCK is a real person. And even the government thought of that. I tell you why. This happened where, Singapore and Malaysia, we always... Any Malaysians here, by the way?
Oh, there.
Okay.
Few
2, 3. Okay. Afterwards, give us your IC. No. We all are aware that between Singapore and Johor and Malaysia, to the extent, we have this water tension thing. They will talk about, we will cut the water, or you increase the price, and then we're like, don't do that, please. You got no water. How to bathe? And so what was happening was this. The ministers here were going to go to JB to join their counterparts in a wonderful weekend celebration called Hari Raya's Chinese New Year celebration at Danga Bay. That particular year, Chinese New Year and Hari Raya was on the same day. So it was a big celebration. Thousands of people at the padangs and the fields by Danga Bay. And they said, we need to go there and talk to the ministers there and then sort of, get pally and hopefully broach the subject about the water tension and how we can resolve this issue.
They asked PCK to
Help.
talk about water issues with Malaysia
Yes.
as a part of the show.
They actually wrote an email.
Huh.
They said, we'd like Phua Chu Kang to go over there. We'll book a slot on stage, right, during the show. He can go up there, banter, joke, sing songs and all that, and somehow touch about the water tension. Just like that, no?
No briefing.
No briefing, no nothing, just see what we can do lah. Huh? Like it was like Mission Impossible. Tom kena cruise. So we were supposed to go there on Friday. Now Friday nights are usually the nights where we record from morning till night, and then 8 o'clock live audience will come in, and then we'll record again. But that night we had no live audience because at 6 o'clock I had to go in a limo to the Causeway, to Denga Bay, to Johor Bahru. So I was dressed as Phua Chu Kang, going into the Causeway, but my passport is a picture of Gurmit Singh. So luckily, credit to the government, they sent an official letter stating that the passport photo does not correlate with the bearer of this letter. However, he is required, blah, 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 long story and all that. And the Malaysian side has already been told. So I approached the ICA at our Singapore site, and our officers are very professional. First they see me as PCK, then take the letter. Okay. Singapore. I go to Malaysia, I drive up. Hey, Phua Chu Kang! Pen. Pergi mana? Huh? Daga Bay? Oh, they open the letter. Can.
Power of PCK.
Yeah, and then there were two traffic police riders took us through the wrong way of traffic and all that, and then got to the stage. Up to this point, I'm thinking, what can I do? Okay, banter, joke, make them laugh, break the barrier, get everybody comfortable, and then maybe sing the song "Stand By Me." Because "Stand By Me" is a good song. I thought, I stand by you, you stand by me. Come on, let's not fight, kind of thing, in a subtle way, right? And then I just about to go up. You know what happens? It starts to rain. The irony, I'm going there for water tension, but it rains. I'm thinking, that's it gone . There are 1,000 people in front of the stage. Surely they will run away. Rain, right? Don't want to get wet. To my surprise, pleasantly, they were all still there. So I did my joke, my banter and everything in the rain, all that and I was still covered in the stage. And then what I did was, I decided to bring it to the next level. I said well, y'all raining, y'all never go anywhere, y'all still stay in the rain, all wet already, wow, very horny. I very horned. So because you stand in the rain, I also stand in the rain. Wow. Then after that, I started singing "Stand By Me", Then I finished singing "Stand By Me", I said, actually, you stand in the rain, I stand in the rain, you stand by me, I stand by you, we are brother and sister. Forget about any water problem. Yeah! Wow, the Malaysia, the whole 1,000 people, whoa! I really thought that night I would become the Prime Minister of Malaysia. And then I said, thank you, okay, bye-bye. I started walking, but I started walking faster and faster. I started running. You know why? Because people started running after me. Phua Chu Kang! Hey, Phua Chu Kang! Hey, Phua Chu Kang! People were trying to grab me. Somebody tried to pull my shirt. Somebody tried to pull my wig. One person got my mole. Alamak. I got a limo. My mole. Hey! And then we drove off, and the ministers were very happy. They later reported that the ministers there were laughing their hearts out. They had a good time, and thank you for breaking the barrier. I suddenly became PCK became the ambassador of water.
That's wonderful. Yeah. You can't make this stuff up, This is just unreal, man. That's beautiful. Gurmit, there's one other thing. Okay, so this is of course very interesting for all of us right here, because I don't think anyone knew these things. Anybody did everybody, or did anyone in the room going yeah, okay, Gurmit, anything new? Yeah. I read this on Wikipedia. I knew it.
Oh, by the way, Wikipedia says my name is Gurmit Singh. It is not. I don't know who the bloody hell is. I have gone in there, somebody highlighted to me and said, Otawan? Who Otawan? Otawan. So I went there, I changed it, and then next week later, Otawan coming again. Then I wrote an email to Wikipedia. I said, can you please change it because my name is not Otawan. Never heard of them. They never write back. So I
Is it Japanese?
But why would someone know it's Otawan? I don't know it's Otawan. Ota, maybe not, but I'll be honest with you. Of all the performing arts I do hosting, acting, dancing, and singing. Singing is my favorite.
Really?
I love singing. I won't sing the whole song because then you'll be here till next year. But I would like to do this song, and I always do this song whenever I'm given the opportunity or the privilege. When I do TV shows, I can't do it because it's formatted already, right? But now I'm given leeway. I like to sing the song Stand By Me, which I talked about. The reason why I do that, and to be very honest and serious, is that it's my way of saying thank you to you. You see, the fact that you guys come and watch my show, any of their shows, when you come and watch us on TV or theatre like this, you are really supporting us. In essence, you're helping us to put food on the table for our family. I want to thank you for that.
Gurmit, I think you've, I don't know if this is true for a lot of you, but you've always had this gentleman make you laugh, but I think today he made some of you cry, a little bit, right? A bit teary-eyed, some of them.
Yeah, so here we go. If the reverb is up, here we go. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Thank you for standing by me.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Thank you.